热控是什么？
唐卡。
Tongren County of Huangnan Tibetan Autonomous Prefecture lies in the east of Qinghai Province. This county, or the Golden Valley, is populated by 17 ethnic groups, including the Tibetan, Mongolian, Tu, Hui, and Han people. It is known to Tibetans as Rebkong, meaning a place where people's dreams can come true. Early in the morning, when the lush valley is shrouded in mist, residents here have started their work. In fact, their life is about just one thing: painting thangkas. They use their brushes to express the trials and tribulations among humans and Buddhist immortals, their knives to carve sutras, colorful canvas to fill the complexion of the Buddhas, and their skillful hands to make clay Buddhist statues. In Rebkong, this tradition has persisted for hundreds of years.
我的师父是梧桐下寺的一个出家人，名字叫九密曲宗大师，他就第90版称的专用画室。
我们老祖宗是叫名字叫若贝和噶玛，这个是最画唐卡的最早的人的名字。
Tashi Gyatso and Chodrip are brothers living in the lower Wutun village, Tongren County, Huangnan Prefecture. Among the locals, they are known as Thangka Masters. In February 2002, they opened Wutun Tibetan Art Development Center and started teaching Thangka painting. They are determined to pass their Thangka painting skills on to the generations to come. The newly enrolled disciples are having their first class today, which is about polishing a canvas, the first process in Thangka painting.
我16岁，初中毕业以后就我拜了这个师傅。
Tashi Gyatso and Chodrip learned Thangka painting from their master Jigme Chodzong, a well-known Thangka master and the painter for the 9th Panchen Lama, who was a monk at the lower Wutun temple at the time.
爷爷我带过去拜师傅，拜师傅的时候说，第一个条件是什么？老实不老实。
The brothers also give priority to honesty and integrity when accepting disciples, just as their master did. But the first class they were given was not about polishing the painting canvas, but about picking up stones.
我从小的时候，师傅也找过来说，你好一个石头找过来，我看了就50-60个找过来了。师傅说这里面能3个能运上，其他的都运不上。
Whether the stone is useful depends on the smoothness of its surface. The master told him that if he licked a stone and it felt like yak butter, this stone can be used. The canvas polished by this kind of stone would be very soft and smooth, but that's not enough. There is one more important process.
但是这还不够，接下来还有一道更重要的工序。
以前是一个海螺，海螺是放了一个绳子，这个上面带起来，手上带起来，这一拿起来磨的话，这个海螺是长时间运过的海螺，特别光滑。
海螺
The whelk is a tool used by Tibetan Buddhist temples. Since it has been used for a long time, its surface becomes very smooth. If you use this kind of whelk to polish your canvas, you will get the best effect. But it is hard to find this kind of whelk nowadays, so what is used for polishing?
那么这最后一道重要工序要用什么来完成呢？
现在可以完磨，就现在的完做工也好的要了，现在是海螺也差不多。现在真正来说起来，还是海螺好。
There are now many kinds of good quality bowls to be used for polishing the canvas, instead of the whelks that are difficult to find today. Although not as perfect, the canvas polished by bowls is up to standard. After polishing, disciples will learn how to grind mineral pigments, which needs patience too. This morning, students will learn how to grind mineral pigments. They grind turquoise, coral, cinnabar, and other materials into small particles first, and then put the particles in the bowls before grinding them carefully with a stone pestle. As instructed by their masters, they stir the particles gently and evenly because the color of the minerals will change if they stir it too strongly or with uneven force. In the case of gold pigment, they mix and stir gold foils and gelatin gently with their fingers. Meanwhile, they use electric stoves to heat the mixture until they feel the particles are as small as dust. The disciples in Kasaya are lamas from the lower Wutun temple. Most of them will become Thangka painters, painting Buddhist statues for the temple after graduation. While they are grinding minerals and gold foils, Chodrup is telling a disciple the key details about painting.
好，这个小佛像画的时候，就自己底下打了怎么线条，那个往心里面。 记住了以后呀，现在看到看不到就无所谓，不能喘气，画一笔就拿到心里面有底，一笔就画下去，画下去不能一喘气，一开始没有到手，一点点到了就这个脸部太小了就不能喘气，这样画。
There is a consecration ceremony for a new golden tower at the lower Wutun temple today, which is a major event for Buddhists. Villagers come with food they have prepared for tribute, exchange greetings, and then sit in front of the hall in queues separated by gender. In a 5-meter wide pot, yak butter tea is boiled. For villagers, this is a good opportunity for a get-together, since they usually paint thangkas or toil in the field alone. They enjoy the food and yak butter tea, say prayers, catch up on old times, and listen to news from outside the plateau. They have a good time together. This is the occasion that Tibetans most long for. After repeated grinding, the gold foils become fine powder. After that, gelatin and water are mixed in with the powder and it is filtered with cotton gauze. After that, the gold powder is put into a pot and stewed for several hours to remove the impurities created in the process of grinding and to ensure its purity and color. As the powder is stewed, Chodrup tells his disciples about the key skills in Thangka painting.
在蒸金粉的间歇，屈志就给徒弟们讲唐卡绘画的要领。
这个画唐卡的话，怎么个画法？一个佛是一个莲像，它的莲是怎么个莲？按照经书里面的意思表达这个上面画出来，画出来以后呀，大线条是最关键的一个是上颜色上完了以后，是底下的底座什么都看不到。 自己心里面有底，这个佛是怎么个画？这颜色一上完了以后，直接拿毛笔的话啊，鼻子是哪个地方，眼睛是什么地方，自己心里面有底，就这样画。
The gold powder is ready. After mixing it with molten gelatin again, you can use it in painting now. Gold powder is used for two purposes. One is to color the Buddha's face and chest, and the other is to draw the golden lines, which requires high skills.
这个佛的眼睛的话就，有一个菩提心的话就有一点所以放开一点，眼睛是所以小一点。 等的眼睛大了，还就要这个菩提心的那个动作也不出来。举个例，这个观音菩萨，白度母画的话，就他的脸像是经文里面怎么说的？16岁女孩的表达出来。
Drawing golden lines is a sophisticated process. Since a golden line is as thin as a hair, painters need to remain peaceful in mind and hold their breath while painting. Like monks sitting in meditation, they should focus their mind on the Buddha while painting.
释迦佛是什么？他是一看到就举个例，他看到是社会的都能看到，下到地狱里面的都是能看到，他的那个脸是特别一个难受的一个普天性的那么个动作画出来。
As all the pigments used in Thangka painting are mixed with gelatin, they are very thick, and painters need to use extra force while painting. As well as being the embodiment of a painter's years of experience, Thangka also showcases the Tibetan Buddhism and Tibetan culture, and displays the mysteries of nature, so it is very valuable. Tashi Gyatso and Chodrup both have students in different groups. The younger ones are new arrivals, and they come here after school, so they progress a little more slowly. Some older ones have been learning Thangka painting for several years. Some of them can paint Thangkas by themselves, but none of them paint a Buddha's eyes. Once a Buddha has eyes, it seems to have life, so the eyes must be painted by their master. They need several or even dozens of years of experience before they are able to paint a Buddha's eyes. This is how Thangka artists improve their skills throughout their life.
我们这画唐卡的话，就一做就是4个小时，上午4个小时，就是下午4个小时，就是一天需要做8个小时。
Thangka painting requires personal creation. So long as their creation doesn't violate Buddha's sutras and doctrines and is in conformity with the stories about the Buddhas, painters can design structures and use colors as they like. So, Tashi Gyatso and Chodrup focus more on arousing their disciples' ingenuity and often give one-on-one guidance. They also give lectures regarding basic skills such as drawing sketches and drafts. They have recruited nearly 200 disciples over the past few years. Most of them are from poor families in the village. Many have graduated and begun painting on their own. This offers a steady, good income and significantly benefits the poor families. But the brothers have never charged any enrollment fees.
你去世前期我交代的是什么？必须要祖传下来的，我自己的手里有的手艺，必须要你传下去。以后你自己手艺比我强的话，以后的事情你可以增加。必须要我的程序来，你必须要传下去。这个交代我。
Following their master's will, the brothers have been teaching Thangka painting for free for more than 10 years. Thanks to these artists, Rebkong has become the most famous town for Thangka in China. Meanwhile, these artists have also taught